So Lewis, thinking back a couple of months to Wembley, what's your overriding memory right now?
Just still don't believe. I can't believe it. Disbelief would be the word. Still can't even believe we got there in the first place. Never mind going and winning it on a crazy penalty shootout. Obviously, looking currently on my radiator, the Man of the Match trophy is something that makes me wake up and remind myself every single day.
Were there any points during the run, you've said you didn't really believe that you would get there, or you can't believe it, it seems like a dream effectively, but was there any point during the run where you thought, maybe?
I think it's not the fact of who we were playing or that I never thought we'd do it. It was more, oh my God, it's Wembley, like that's never going to happen. And obviously we've had heartbreak in the previous years of teams that we felt we should have gone and beat, like the Andover New Street, the game the year before. We felt went into that game knowing we're at home, we should have won that game and got to the semi-finals of the FA Vase, and we just kind of had that in the back of our minds. Bit like England recently, just don't have that oomph to get over the line. But once we got to the semis and pulled Hallen, we always thought we knew we had a job to do, but we kind of thought, yeah, this is it, this is our time.
I was reading yesterday, I did a match report from Hallen away, and obviously Tiz scored this absolute worldie to start things off.
Yeah.
And then you were heavily involved in the second and third goal. That must have been pretty special for you.
Yeah, a bit unlike me, to be honest. I'm not one to tend to drive and deliver the ball as early as I did in those two sectors. I think some of the boys at the other games said, we haven't seen you do that all year. But it just felt right in the moment. Like I said, working on training and driving the ball and getting the delivery correct. And then the two boys had to be there in the end to tap it home, and they did exactly that.
So you walked out of on the pitch at Wembley, and it wasn't your first time being on the pitch at Wembley. Well, I didn't know this story.
It's a bit of a untrue story, I'd say.
Okay.
So I said it on the radio a few weeks ago. I wasn't actually a mascot.
Okay.
I was just a Sholing under 13 player at the time. We got invited down by the chairman to obviously come and watch and support the Sholing first team. So I wasn't ever actually on the pitch. I was just there in the crowd supporting them, not knowing that, 10 to 11, 13 years later, I'll be playing on that exact pitch with one of the players that played that day.
Yeah, amazing. Just thinking back to you getting man of the match, what was the reaction from your friends and your family? Not just your teammates, but the people who are not so involved in the football day to day. What did they make of it?
Yeah, like I said, I think the main thing was I didn't even know Stuart Pearce was there. And then when I got called over, sort of number 3, he just pulled me over. I was, what's going on here? And I just looked towards me and I see Stuart Pearce at the end holding the trophy. I think, what's going on here? And Stuart Pearce is actually my dad's hero from when he was young as well, so it was a very special moment for him. He obviously went and bought a box that day as well, so to be able to take that to him and have my friends in the crowd, my mum in the crowd, and it just meant so much to me to not so much give back, but to give them something of all the hours they put into me in my football and all the support they've shown.
And how do you feel about this season coming up?
Yeah, really excited. Obviously, step 4, something we've been looking forward to for 3 to 4 years since I've been here. Definitely should have been there already. But obviously, we're all happy to finally have got there, and we will now have a job to do. Obviously, looking to have a positive season, know that we're going to be right amongst it, but looking to do as much as we can.